And welcome back to my video tutorials. Today I'm going to have a look at a digital pen called Neo Smartpen M1 Plus. This smart pen will enable you to write notes, sketch down images, even colour them in. Maybe you want to do a bit of maths. Whatever handwritten information you put into a pad you can transfer over to an app and even convert handwritten notes into a digital format, export it to Word or another format. It's great for doing notes in a meeting, lecture notes, sketching information or any kind of note taking. A lot of smart pens I've seen in the past are really chunky and hard to hold, but this is perfect. This only weighs about 17 grams. It's Bluetooth enabled, which you can connect to an app, which I'll show you in Neo Notes later. Memory is around 100 megabytes internal, which is more than enough to store your text and your images. Charge time's about 90 minutes and standby about 125 days, but continuous use you're looking at about 6 hours. You can use standard pen tips with it D1, which will save you some money. It comes in different colours as well. Another great function is you can connect multiple pens simultaneously, which is a really nice touch as well. The pads themselves use encode technology, which are end notepads. So the combination of lines and symbols printed so small that you can barely see them. But as you write on them or add sketches, it's then transferred to the app exactly at that point, so it knows what page you've done it on and what point of the page as well. Again, great for note taking in lectures. Before you start though, you must charge the pen for at least 30 minutes before using it. Now we're going to download Neo Notes. You can use Android, get it from Google Play, maybe from the App Store. You might want iOS or even Windows 10 from the Windows Store. So you've got multiple options to download the app free from. And what I like about this pen is not just the size, the fact if I show you, if I pick up the pen, if I remove the lid, the light comes on automatically, which I like that touch because sometimes you can forget to turn the pen on, which can be a bit of a nightmare. And to turn it off, you just put the lid back on and it will turn it off automatically, so that way that will save your battery life if you forget. But also at the top you've got a little power button that you can press as well to turn it off and on by pressing that button. Now to connect it to your app on your phone, what you're going to need to do, or maybe on your PC as well, you're going to need to press that for 3 seconds, that button, and a blue light will flash, which I'll show you in a minute. Then I'll show you how to connect it to your app, which we'll have a look at. I'm on iOS and I'm in the App Store. I'm going to type in Neo Notes at the top there and download a free app. There it is. So I'm going to download that. It shouldn't take too long, depending on the speed of your internet. Once downloaded, you can select Open, and we need to now to connect the app to your pen. Before we do that, you can read the terms of use and privacy policy, which I've already done. So I'll select next to the bottom. Terms and use, so it tells you about your Bluetooth, you can connect it. You can use an audio device, maybe from the app you connect it to on your phone or laptop, depending on what you're using. Also, you can use options such as access photo and media files. But I'm going to select confirm at the bottom. Do I want to assess my location? Am I okay with that? Select allow. And I don't want any notifications, and I'm going to put don't allow. Now it's just going to install the notebook information first, and then I'll show you how to connect it. Now we're ready to go. Select your yes at the bottom. Now you need to use what transcribe language you're using. Now as you can see from there, it's already enabled the auto transcribing in this version. So if I actually set reset, you can see I've got set to English, but you can install additional languages if you wish for transcribing later. Now we're ready to register your pen, so select pen register now. Now we're going to go to the pen, so we can turn it on by putting off the lid, or if you press the button at the top here, that will turn it on as well. So what I'm going to do is pull the lid off first, and you can see it turns on automatically. Now if I hold the power button in for 3 seconds, it will turn off. Then let go. Now I want you to turn it back on again for 3 seconds and it should start flashing blue, indicating it's in pairing mode. So I can pop that down there. We can go back to the app. Grab the app again and select next at the bottom. And it will try and search and connect for us. Shouldn't take too long. And it's done. Now I can select Start Neo Notes. I'm not going to set a password for now, but you can if you wish. I'm going to select Later. And I'm going to select Close at the bottom. Now this is calibration settings. Everyone puts pressure on a pen differently, and you can calibrate how much pressure you're putting on it. So as it says, regardless of the pressure, the thickness will not show significant. So let's have a go at it. So I'm going to get the pad, open up the pad. I'll go to any page, doesn't matter too much. And I'm going to write. So watch the app as I'm writing. I'm pressing quite light, that feels okay. But on your app, if it's not coming up right, you can choose the option here to adjust. So if I tap on it with my finger on the app, I can drag that up to the position I feels better. If I drag up 100% adjustment, so move the slider around to your calibration and then try again writing. But mine's alright anyway, so I'm going to select save and close. Next it brings up this little window. This shows you how to set your colour and thickness. I'm going to go along, have a little look at that before you start. And I'm going to select close. Now we're ready to go. But as we see, we've got add new, we've got nothing there. Don't worry about that. Before you do anything, top left hand corner, I want you to select for me settings. Select pen manager. There's your pen here. If I click on it, gives you all the information for your Neo Smartpen, including battery made in power, unused memory. And you can choose whether you want auto power on, which will when you start writing, or shut down timer. If I select that, you might want it to shut down maybe 10 minutes or 60 minutes, it's up to you. So have a little look through that, come back out of there and out of there again. But where I want to go is Authentication Center. Now depending on what you use, I don't know whether you use Google Drive, Evernote, maybe you use Adobe Creative Cloud. But just say you've got Google, select on that and you use Google Drive. And then you can add all your details in there to set up your Google Drive, so all your Neo notes will be sent there if you want them to. But I'll select done and come out there. Once you do that, it's important you go to auto save options and then turn on your Google Drive from there. And it will come up because you just added all your information. So it depends on what you want to use really. Then we come back out of there. And another good point here is data. If you're lacking data, select Wi-Fi only option. So that way it will only transfer when you're using Wi-Fi. Come back out of there. And now we're good to go. So I'm going to select notebooks. Take us back to where we originally were. Top right hand corner, that's where your pen is. It also gives you information there of memory and battery, and you can disconnect it if you wish. It's not showing any of my notepads or anything, is it? Not a problem. Grab your pen on your pad, and I'm going to tap anywhere. See when I tap, it now knows I'm on page 9, and now I'm ready to write a few notes. So let's have a little go. So I'll put my notes there. You see it coming up there, it's also showing up on my app. But let's just say you're in a meeting or lecture. You can actually record the lecture or meeting, but also write your notes and sync them to when you wrote them. Let me show you what I mean. See at the top here, we've got a little mic option. I want you to tap it once and select OK so it assesses your mic. Now remember, you're assessing your mic on your phone or PC, not through the pen. Now you set that up, click it again. It will now start recording at the bottom. So I'm going to speak and write. So let's put my meeting today is really good, and stop. Now I'm going to press OK at the bottom on the app. Now watch when I click the play button to the left of it. Now I can see the stroke first, so if I click play bottom left, you can see as I write it's coming up. Now I'm going to click pause bottom left. I'm going to select voice. Now if I play that back, it should repeat what was being recorded and sync it when you was actually writing your notes. Let's give it a go. It will now start recording at the bottom. So I'm going to speak and write. So let's put my meeting today is really good, and stop. Now I'm going to press OK at the bottom on the And that would be great to structure your notes in any form. Now once that's done quickly, we can come back out of there, top left hand corner, arrow. Now we've got quite a few options here. For example, you might want to convert that text into digital format, and it will do well if it actually converts my bad handwriting, but we'll have a look for you. So I want to select the option at the top and select text. It's transcribed it for me. That's pretty good considering my dodgy handwriting. If I select language, you can then convert that into another language if you wish as well. But come back out of there and come back out of there again. The playback button I showed you will play back, and you can record using the record button. Now, this little icon here, you can share it. So you might want to share it as an image, example JPEG or PNG. So we can actually send that, be it to a cloud or your email, or a few options. Maybe you want portable document format you use, or maybe you actually want to share as you transcribe pages in text format. So you could send that, for example, as a standard font. Or you use Adobe Creative Cloud. In that case, you might also use the SVG format as well, that you can open it up with Adobe Illustrator. Or maybe even you want to use PowerPoint, or might send it to Microsoft Word for notes. And at the bottom, you've even got more options with the apps. So what I'm going to show, I'm going to select the bottom option. Now, depending on what you've got on your phone or PC, you can actually send it to different applications. Maybe to Dropbox, or maybe you want to save the file onto your phone. You've got many options there, so bear that in mind. Now, the tag option here is you can tag information so you can access it later. By clicking Add New Tag, tap in there. I could put my first note and select plus, and you can add more if you want, and then go back. I'll show you how to access that later. The other option, you've got that little book option. Tap on it for me. This is what I'm using. Remember the D notebook. We have to go back to my notebook and pen, and you can see at the front it's the pink one, and it's identified it for me as well. Again, that's great for structure and organisation. So if I come back out of there, we have the edit button, which you can select as well. That takes you into editing mode. So now we can go to editing mode, and we can edit that text. So if I use the rectangle, hold the left button and drag around it, as so, I could then change the colour of that text. Maybe I want it red. Or I can click plus and add a defined colour if you want. So it does give you loads of options. Also, maybe I want to highlight text. So what I could do is use this icon here, use yellow, and see at the bottom, your thickness. I'm going to make that full. Hold the left button and then you can maybe highlight text. It's entirely up to you. But remember, you can use that for images as well, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Especially if you need to sketch down ideas or important information. So I'm going to select Save Top Right. I want to save that, and that will save it for me. And click X to come out there. And I'll select Save. So next, I'm going to go to the pad and draw a little image for you. Right, so I'm going to open up the pad. Remember, it automatically identifies what page you're in, which is good when you're adding information. So obviously my art's not very good, so I'm just going to do noughts and crosses. I know it's a bit boring, as so, for example, but then we can colour them in later. I'll show you with the app as well. Oh, that would do as an example. Now you can see on my app it's transferred it over, so I'm now going to close the notebook and go back to my app. Again, I'm going to select Edit. Now on the app I can zoom in with my fingers on my phone, so I'm going closer. And I can select what option I want, so I'm going to use the little translucent option there. I'm going to use blue. I can choose the thickness there, and then I can start colouring the information in. I mean, my art's not great, so bear with me, guys. And then you can start adding and editing that how you want. If I choose the pen option here, I could then use that as well. And I can also write or do diagrams or whatever I want there as well, to add to the notes that I've made in the paper, and you could get all your information together and then send it to the digital format. Or in this case, PDF, PNG, JPEG, a number of options. So again, I'm going to select Save. And then click top left X to come out of there. See at the bottom when I did my little tag earlier, if I select my first note, there it is, tap on it. because that's where I currently am. So if you've got many pages, you can access them quickly by accessing the tag list. Now I'm going to come out of there, top left. So all I've got at the moment is my digital notebook, which I'm using. Also, you can add additional notebooks if you want, where you can store information in for later. So if I select plus, now if you keep your finger on it as well, give an option at the top there where you can share it, lock it or delete it. So you might want to lock certain notebooks as you add information in there as well. Select the lock option. Or you might want to delete it on the right. Or if I select share, I can share it once you've got notes in there. And go back to my digital notebook. Now if I go back into my digital notebook, remember I said earlier on the pad there's an option there for emailing automatically information. So to set that up, come back out of your app, select your top left option and select for me settings. Go to your email setting, and then if you pop an email in there, just put a pretend one in. That will do, and you can do care off if you want, click done. So if I come back out of there, and top left hand corner again, and select back to your notebooks, and let's go to my pink notebook. So if I go back to my notepad, take the pen, see top right hand corner, if I select the little email icon, tap on it, pops up automatically where you can send that information to that email I selected. Really quick convenient option. And back to the app. And I'm going to delete the draft. But what happens if your phone dies, the battery, and you've got your app available, you're in a lecture or a meeting, or you want to get notes down quickly? So no problem. If you're not actually connected to the app, the pen automatically will store the information you're writing onto the pen on its 100 megabyte storage. And when you connect it to the app and turn it on, it will give you the options to automatically upload that information on there for you, which is a great option. So there's a quick video tutorial. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.